My name is Crystal Haleva, and I started teaching at Socorro High School about 11 years ago. And about 8 years ago, I became an instructor in indoor cycling and in boot camp fitness or group fitness. And 3 years ago, I opened up my gym. It's called Extreme Core Fitness. It's in Horizon City, Texas. And through this whole time, I've continued teaching. And I teach at a very low income high school, very not economically disadvantaged high school, with students that have, most of them come over not knowing very much English. They have a lot of home problems, not a steady home where they live with grandma and grandpa. A lot of them have parents that are in prison or not living here, that still live in Mexico. So I've seen a wide variety of kids, and I've seen their struggle, and I've seen so many of them are coded with ADHD. They're very hyper, they can't sit still. And as a cycling instructor, I always tell people cycling is the way that keeps me sane. Teaching high school all day, teaching those teenagers all day. I come and I give my cycling class, and I just feel better. 20 minutes into the class, and I'm already relaxed, my stress is down, and I just feel better. I go home and I sleep like a baby. I wake up and I do it all over again. So this year I focused on these two students who were taking the biology class again. They failed it last year. One of them should be a junior, the other one should be a sophomore. They're both still coded freshmen. And I focused on them because they seem to be kids that nobody cared for very much. They get on everybody's nerves so much that teachers kind of have given up on them. And I felt this closeness to them that I had to help them. So in learning more about them, they have a very difficult home life. One of them, his mom is in Mexico and his dad is here, but he's going out of town a lot, so he's basically on his own a lot. The other one just has a lot of, he's dyslexic, and he's had a hard time learning ever since. His self-esteem is horrible. He tells me everybody thinks he's going to be a failure. He is a failure. So I really wanted to focus on these kids, and in looking at their grades, one day we sat and I asked them, have you passed a single EOC? And we sat and we looked at their scores, and one of them in particular, well, both of them, they had not passed a single EOC since they came in the 3rd grade. Not a single end of year state test has either of these kids passed. And so I thought it was like just something, a fire lit inside me, and I thought we have to do something for these kids. They're the ones that are going to end up dropping out. They're the ones that are going to be in our prison systems and our welfare systems, and we're going to be taking care of them the rest of their lives, when it doesn't have to be like that. There's so much in them. They just don't believe in themselves. So I was racking my brain trying to figure out how can we help them, because there's lots of programs. There's STEM programs that help the kids that want to go into engineering. There's programs, but these kids are kind of the worst of the worst. They're discipline problems. We don't know what to do with them anymore. One of them recently got a court-ordered GED. They dropped him. That's how bad the situation is. And so if we don't do something, these are the kids that are going to end up in prison. And my feeling is, how when you see kids playing basketball when they're little, in Little League, they both go for the ball, and you hear all the parents, same team, same team. We're all on the same team, all of us. And if we don't help these kids, we're hurting ourselves. So I have this idea, and we call it TriFit. It's fitness, but of 3 mindsets. We have the physical fitness, which is very, very important, because a lot of these kids that are ADHD, they never were able to get their energy out in a positive way. There's emotional fitness. A lot of these kids, their self-esteem is to the ground, and they don't know how to be positive, think positive. They don't have those skills. And the last one is academic fitness. They lack the skills. They lack mainly the reading skills to be able to advance and pass these tests and pass their grade level. So my idea is, as a cycling instructor for the past 7 years or so, I see the benefits of cycling. And as I started to get this idea, I started researching the benefits of cycling, and they're amazing. The cycling actually creates capillaries in the brain to allow for more oxygen. So you literally get smarter, you get better at doing puzzles, at thinking. The brain chemistry is amazing. It releases the endorphins and serotonin to pick your mood up, your levels up, and you just feel amazing. You sleep better, and we all know what sleep does for us. I mean, it's amazing. So cycling is, I think, the most underutilized exercise. It's low impact. It's low, there's no, you don't hit each other like in football or boxing where they can hurt each other. Those are good sports and everything, but there's so many possibilities of injury. Here it's not. It's low impact if you have bad knees, bad back. So indoor cycling is, I want to bring it to the schools, and I want to bring it to these students. I want to choose 10 to 15 of the worst, discipline problems, home problems they haven't passed any tests, and I want to put them into this program where they do cycling, indoor cycling, 3 times a week, and the other 2 times a week they have emotional support, where they sit in a circle and they talk about their problems and they discuss it, and there's a mentor in there that can encourage them and give them positive ways of thinking. The last part would be the academic support. And at first I struggled with it because we would need either a cross-curricular tutor to help them across all the curriculum. But then there's a reading program that has had great success in Michigan. A lady is piloting the program here, and they increase their reading levels. It's a phonics program. And so that would be the third component to this program. And I'm looking for funding to be able to get the bikes into the schools, to pay the tutors for the reading program. I am working on getting a nonprofit organization started so that I can write these grants to be able to get the money for this. I have my principal is willing to pilot the program at the school. We just need to iron out the kinks as far as how it incorporates with the TEKS as far as the reading program, and the cycling and the emotional support will probably be before school, but he would be willing to pilot it. So it's the best solution because it hits all 3 components that these kids really need, and it's a simple solution. It really is. So I want to get it into every high school in the nation. And then the best part is once these kids have gone through this program for 2 years, I want them to pay it forward and then be the mentors for the next group of kids. And it'll get bigger and bigger, and it's going to be great.